Welcome to A Walk in My Stilettos, where our goal is to help you walk in your greatness. I'm your host, Makini Smith. Hey Faith Walkers, thank you for joining us on the A Walk in My Stilettos podcast, where we have conversations with amazing women that are letting us step into their shoes. I help women to strengthen their resilience muscle, own their stories, and conquer their fears so they can reach their goals. I get inspired when I see another woman succeeding, but what interests me more is her backstory and her mindset on how she got there. So today's show is going to be a little bit different. I decided to do a solo episode to thank you guys. I just wanted to take a second to thank you for walking with me on this journey. This is the 100th episode. 100. I can't believe that I've released a new episode every single week for the past 100 weeks. I am just in awe that you guys have found such value and have given such amazing feedback on the show. And I just want to thank you guys for continuing to rate and review the show on Apple Podcast. It means so much to me to read the feedback on the episodes and to hear how much you're gaining value or how fruitful the show has been for you and hearing the stories of resilience from other women. I have interviewed over 100 resilient women, which means I've got more episodes to come, but I cannot thank you guys enough. I cannot thank the guests that have shared their stories, and I cannot thank you all who have tuned in and kept me going. If there's an episode that has spoken to your spirit and you have not yet left a review or reached out through social media or posted it online and tagged me, I would love to hear all about how it's helped you. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear your ideas, and I would love to hear your feedback. So please head over to Apple Podcasts and rate the show and leave us a review. I want you guys to stay tuned because we have a virtual 2-year anniversary event coming up for you guys. So there will be details released soon about who our guest speakers will be and our moderators. I am just so grateful. That is probably going to be my word of the episode. Grateful. Grateful to you guys. And I just honestly want to thank you, because if you weren't finding value in the show, I wouldn't continue to do this. So thank you. Today, I wanted to share some tips on how to set proper goals. I want to give you more tools to help you walk in your greatness. I want to share with you, some of the tools and things that I have been using that help me to set big goals and that inspire me, but the same exact steps that 7-figure business owners, peak performers, and elite athletes have been using to achieve massive goals. These are the kind of goals that, they run around in your mind after you've gone to sleep at night. So the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning. These are the goals that energize you because they feed that passion, that fire inside of you, and adds a dimension of creativity to every aspect of your life. For example, even just producing this podcast, it started out as a goal. The goal was to add more value to my community. The goal was to be able to put consistent content out there that would help you to grow and to walk in your greatness. And I set a goal to start a podcast. I had no idea what I was doing, no idea where I was going to start. I had never recorded anything on audio before. I was terrified of video, but I set that goal and I put my mind to it. And here we are 100 episodes later. A goal is something that you're going to go after that you've never done before. And I mean, a lot of us talk about goals, but we haven't really set any intention behind it. A A lot of people have goals, but they're not written down. So my first question to you is, do you have goals? So I have a few questions for you that I want you to sit and to think about. And to hold you accountable, I give you permission to send me an email at info@awalkinmystilettos.com with the answers to these questions. What goals do you have, if any? Are your goals making you excited and energized? Do you like your goals? A lot of the women that come to me for coaching, they not only sometimes have no idea what their goals are in life, which means if you don't know what you're working towards, you're kind of just allowing outside circumstances to control you. You're allowing what is happening outside of you to have power over where you go and what you do. So having a goal is designed to help you to grow, but it causes you to draw something from within yourself that you didn't even know was there. It gives you direction, it gives you purpose, and things to work towards. And if you know how you're going to reach your goal, the goal is not going to do for you what goals are designed to do. So I am not one of those people who believe in SMART goals. So if you Google SMART goals, they're specific, measurable, attainable. I don't know what they all stand for because, like I said, I don't follow those principles. I have learned from my mentor, Bob Proctor, to set goals that are so big, they scare you. Set goals that you have no idea how you're going to reach those goals. And if you told your family and friends what those goals are, they would probably think you're crazy. Those visions and those dreams of things that you've thought about but had no clue. A goal is supposed to stretch you past where you think is possible. So if you set a goal that is measurable or attainable, you've already started limiting yourself. You've already set a bar of how high you're going to reach. But if you set a goal that is so big, even if you never reach that actual goal, you have pushed past where you thought possible. Because many of us have these self-limiting beliefs, these glass ceilings of what we can attain or where we should be in life or how much money we can earn. So if you know how you're going to reach that goal, it's not going to do for you what a goal is designed to do. And if you're going to accomplish something big and something inspiring, you're going to have to go after things that you truly desire, things from within you, not what someone else wants you to do or what someone else expects you to do. A lot of the women that come to me for coaching have spent years in careers and industries that either their parents expected them to be in, their husband expected them to be in, or just society expected them to be in, and they're not feeling fulfilled because they're not doing what they truly desire to do. They're not going after their own goals. They're doing or being controlled by outside sources. So that leaves them feeling empty. That leaves them angry and resentful. And in order for us to feel pure joy and fulfillment, we need to go after the things that bring us joy and make us feel good and come from a place of service. And we're doing it resonating on such a high vibration that things flow. So I'm going to break down quickly for you the 3 types of goals that exist. So there are type A goals, and those are goals that are going after something that you already know how to do. That is setting a goal of something that you already know how to do. And those goals are very linear. They're not going to inspire you. They're not going to push you or stretch you or make you do anything outside of your comfort zone. So for example, if I have a goal to put out another 100 podcasts, I know that that is considered an A goal. That is something I already know how to do. Then there are type B goals. And type B goals are things that we think we can do. We're not certain, but we think. And those are usually the goals that we say that we will do after other things fall into place. For example, if I have $10,000, I can help a certain amount of people, or I can donate to charity, or if I have a certain level of education, I can attain a certain job. Those things are considered B goals because I think I can do them. It's just once things fall into place or certain things are done in advance, then I can attain those goals. And then there are C goals. C goals are your true wants and desires. Things that you really, really want. Things that come from your fantasies, and they're originated through the effective use of your imagination. If you think about your dreams and your desires, if you were to close your eyes right now and think about what your ideal life would look like, where you would like to live, your dream home, your dream car, your dream job, your dream partner, those are the things that come from inside of you, your true desires. So for example, one of my C goals is to leave the biggest legacy of a Black woman in the personal development space as a thought leader, helping others tap into their full potential. To be a household name, having the largest impact possible, to be like an Oprah Winfrey or a Michelle Obama in the sense of inspiring others on a large scale, being a household name, helping to serve and make a great impact. To me, that is a C goal because I have no idea, none, not a clue, how I am going to make that happen, but it comes from my fantasies. It comes from a deep place within. And when we take our fantasy, we can turn that into a theory by asking ourselves, do I believe that I am able, and am I willing to do what is required in order to turn that theory into a goal? Am I willing to do what it takes? Am I committed? Because once you ask yourself, am I able and am I willing, that takes your fantasy and moves it into a theory because you're saying to yourself, this is actually possible. I could actually work towards this thing. And in order to work towards it, you can't let outside circumstances or conditions dictate how you will get there or how you will live. You have to refuse to let anything that is going on outside of you stop you. And as you have heard from all of the women that I have interviewed on this podcast, life happens. Adversities come, struggles come, issues like homelessness or illness or infertility issues or childhood traumas or abuse. Things happen, but these women have all continued to push forward and build their resilience muscle and inspire us all by still going after their goals and making an impact. So as you get emotionally involved in your goal, it's going to involve emotions. And the expression of that emotional involvement is going to change your behavior. And as your behavior changes, the results that you get will start to change. And that is how you will turn your theory into a reality. Because you'll start moving towards that goal that you once thought was impossible. And when you stay on a high vibration and you move from a place of love and you move from a place of service and you're patient, you will manifest the heck out of your goals and they will totally surprise you. As human beings, we think in pictures. So if I said the word car, you will envision a car. You're not thinking of the letters C-A-R. Or if I said the word dog, you're going to envision a picture of a dog. So when it comes to your C goals, those fantasies, you need to get very clear on the picture of what that looks like. You need to get very clear on the vision that you have for your life, for your goals. And that is how you will work towards them. Because if you cannot picture it, you cannot reach it. Everything in life is produced twice. First, the vision in our minds, and then we recreate that in the natural, in reality. So when you think of your goals, I am challenging you to not only write down your C goals, your fantasies, your desires, your visions, but I challenge you to get very clear on that vision, very specific on that vision in order to manifest those goals. Because anyone without a goal is lost. They have no compass in life. It's like a GPS in your car. The goal is like the destination in your GPS. So you may not be able to predict the detours or how you're going to get there, but you know exactly where you want to go. The GPS does not start until you make it move. So don't get into your car and drive around aimlessly. You need to get into your car and you need to punch in that destination into the GPS and move towards it. That is my challenge to you today. I am challenging you to write down your goals. And I'm challenging you not to type it into your phone. I'm challenging you to handwrite it. Write it on a piece of paper. When we write things down, it forces us to think. And when we start to think, especially deeply, when it's something that we're passionate about, it evokes our emotions. That's how we get emotionally involved. So the thinking causes us to feel. And when we feel, it forces us to act. And the results, my friends, are in the actions. And that is how you move towards your goals. I'm often asked how I'm able to, break glass ceilings and attain some of the accolades that I've been able to attain. And this is not me bragging. This is me saying to you, this is how I've been able to do it. And if I can do it, you can too. If it's possible for me, it's possible for you. And if you feel that you need some accountability, that is what I am here for. I am a certified mindset coach. I will help you reach your goals. I will help you turn your dreams into a reality. I will help you get crystal clear on your vision, and we will break it down into actionable steps to get you there. So whatever way it is that you want to own your story, if you want to own your story in just being able to be comfortable in who you are and how you view yourself and how you view your life, I am here for you. I do offer 15-minute complimentary discovery calls. If you want to own your story in publishing your own podcast, visit my website. I have a one-on-one masterclass session where I will show you everything that I know about podcasting so you can get your voice out there. I will help you start, launch, and market your podcast. And if you are ready to own your story on a global level, if you have been thinking about writing that book, I challenge you. If that is one of your goals, I challenge you to book a call with me. Go to awalkinmystilettos.com or makinismith.com to book a 50-minute discovery call, and I will show you how I can help you to be an internationally published author in the next 30 days. I would love to help you turn your dreams into a reality. I want to thank you guys once again. Episode 100. Whew. I hope that you received some value from understanding how I look at goals, how I've been trained through my mentor, Bob Proctor, to process and to go after my goals. So once again, there's ABC goals. We've got those type A goals, doing something that you already know how to do. The type B goals, going after something you think you can do. And those C goals, going after your wants, your desires, your fantasies, those things that come from your imagination, those goals that are so big they scare you. And to all of you faith walkers out there, until next time, subscribe on all platforms and don't forget to rate and review the show on Apple Podcast. Join the community of faith walkers and sign up for our weekly newsletter at awalkinmystilettos.com, and be sure to grab one or all 4 of my personal development books that are available online everywhere. And if you could think of one person that would receive value from today's show, please share it with them. Please share it with a friend or screenshot this week's episode and tag us on Instagram. You can tag my personal page at The Real Makini Smith, or you can tag at A Walk in My Stilettos, and continue to walk in greatness in a manner worthy of your calling.